Hey there, guys. I'm on my way to a screening of Hobbs and Shaw. Yeah, Hobbs and Shaw. It's in Nashville, which is about an hour and 40 minutes from where I live in Alabama, which kind of sucks. But every time it rains, I always think of this scene right here from Forrest Gump.
It's time for a showdown! You and me! I'm right here! Come and get me!
It's you and me! And then I have no legs and I become a first mate on a shrimping boat, and then at some point in life, I find inner peace. Hey there, guys. I'm here with Odin from Odin's Movie Blogs on YouTube. Good pal of mine. He's helped me out with my live streams because I'm completely ignorant and I don't know how to live stream. I'm an old soul when it comes to technology, Odin, okay? I'm from the 1950s. All right, I know 4K, I know Blu-ray, but outside of that, I don't really understand what the internet is.
I should be charging him by the hour.
You really should. So we're here in Nashville. You live at like an hour and a half away. I live an hour and a half away. The police are coming to arrest us. We're seeing Hobbs and Shaw. Are you excited for this movie?
I want to be, because I love The Rock, and
Yeah.
I think him and Statham will be good together,
Yeah.
but I hated 7 and 8 for Fast and Furious.
They just both blended together. I just remember a submarine, an explosion, and that's it.
Yeah, I own 1 through 6,
Yeah.
and I just stopped there.
I'm hoping this is so stupid. I want this to be complete. I want to see like The Rock fight a shark, Jason Statham riding a dinosaur. That's what this should be, like the 1980s Commando.
Okay.
Of like Fast and Furious.
Now, do you want to see a car go out of a building into another building like they did in 7 or 8?
If the CG looked better than PS2 graphics like that one did, yes.
So
yes.
not like the Hulk in Endgame and the extra footage they added on.
Oh God, he looked like the blob guy from that one movie. Do you know what I'm talking about? It's like a purple blob.
That's right.
If you don't know what I'm talking about, watch this clip right here. Okay, I have a question for you. Does your head hurt as much as mine?
A little bit, yeah.
That movie was probably about 25 minutes past due.
Yeah.
It should have ended right before they got to Roman Reigns.
Yes, for sure. I think that the moment when you mentioned saying, you know what, Idris Elba could have walked 20 feet, and that's where it should have ended. And that's where I thought it was going to end, and then all of a sudden they're like, oh no, we're going to Samoa.
Yeah, there's a point in this movie where you could end it, and it's like, I'd be fulfilled, but then it just goes on for 30 more minutes.
Yep.
Idris Elba plays, by his own admission, Black Superman.
Yep,
meets the Terminator. He was okay. But the best thing about this movie, and like you said, was the banter between Statham and The Rock.
Yeah.
It has that 1980s buddy cop throwback vibe, which I really enjoyed. The action is,
It's there.
it's not subtle,
Yeah.
but that's what I wanted. I wanted stupid. I wanted over the top. I wanted dumb. And there's points in this movie where it looks like a cutscene from a video game.
But did you want that much stupid fun action?
Yes, but I wanted it rated R though.
Oh,
if
yeah.
this movie was rated R, this would go down as memorable. Like in 10 years, people would be like, "Oh, you remember that over the top action movie?" But now it's just going to be, it's a Fast and Furious spin-off movie. But I will say this is the best thing from the Fast and Furious franchise since Fast 5.
I would say Fast 6 was better, but that's just me.
You like Fast 6?
I do like Fast 6.
Really?
1 through 6, and then that's when it drops off for me.
I don't even remember what happened in Fast 6.
I don't either. I just remember that I liked it.
I think Shaw was in it, but that's about
believe
it.
so.
Yeah, so any other
Honestly,
thoughts on the
I
movie?
think that I'm more interested. This is when it's sad. I'm
Okay.
more interested to
Okay.
find out how much of the lines were ad-libbed between the two.
I would say like 15% because
Really?
there's one scene where Jason Statham's wearing a jacket in Hawaii and The Rock's like, it's 110 degrees out, why you got a jacket on? Just little things like that. But the quippy one-liners, man.
Yeah.
It's actually
Those were fun.
it's a legitimately
Anytime
fun
that
movie.
they're on screen together and they're going back and forth, it's a good time. And then of course anything with, I guess the main actor in the very beginning, was that much of us? Was that you think it's spoiler territory?
Spoilers for the next like 10 seconds.
I loved Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds'
Anytime he
little
said
cameos.
anything was just great.
He's essentially giving his performance as Deadpool without being Deadpool.
Yeah.
He plays like a CIA agent who's friends with The Rock, but
Now, on the flip side, 75% of his lines are probably accurate.
I think 100% of them were. I think they just added him at the last second with reshoots. I really do.
Oh, that would make sense.
Yeah, and so I'm looking forward to him possibly in the sequel. I also loved how the virus in the movie was called the snowflake virus. Is that social commentary? What would you say to that?
A bunch of snowflakes out there, yeah.
Yeah, it's like it'll kill you. I liked that. Idris Elba was good, but yeah, man.
I will say this much. For
Yeah.
Idris Elba, I think that his performance here showed me why I would love to see him as a James Bond or in a proper action movie, because I think he could be an action star personally. Because he can do anything.
He's an action star now.
He can do anything.
His motorcycle in this movie is essentially it's a transformer. It's a Decepticon. The sound effects. There's even the exact sound effects that used in the Transformers movie used in this movie. It's ridiculous. But overall, solid action movie. I would say watch it, turn your brain off. I actually think watching a movie like this compared to the Fast and Furious franchise, I kind of don't think we need Vin Diesel anymore. We have everyone we need. There's enough family in this movie.
I would say you don't need someone saying it's family.
Family.
It's family.
So yeah, I'm gonna recommend it. Surprisingly, I enjoyed it more than I thought. What
I would say you could skip it. If you have to see it, spend $5 on it.
What was your biggest negatives?
It was too much. As you said, it went on 30 minutes too long, and that's when I started to try my patience.
Really? But
Yeah.
you enjoyed the stupid,
As I said,
over the top.
If you want to see the
Yeah.
banter between those two, then it's worth it.
Yeah.
But if you're looking, again, I'm okay with over the top stuff.
Yeah.
But when you start to go flipping cars in the air and then somehow going through a window and landing on a bunch of beams inside of a building.
Yes, and it looks like a PS2 video game. It looks like
Exactly.
something from Twisted Metal, a cutscene.
I will say this much: if you want to really enjoy the experience, what you
Yeah.
need to do is you need to find somebody who every single time anything happens goes,
Yeah. This was. We had a couple overreactors beside us the whole movie. One guy looks like Morgan Freeman. My name is Morgan Freeman. The other guy looks like, I don't know, the guy from Kings of Queens or whatever. Kevin James. And just every stupid little nuance that happens in the movie, just give me the clap. In my ear like that.
literally, all of a sudden, someone just appears.
They loved it. They loved it.
Yeah.
The studio would love these two guys.
Seriously,
Just-
they would be the best promoters for it.
Just if they had a
Oh
camera.
man, Roman Reigns walked on screen, and I was like,
Every second Roman Reigns was in this movie, you just realize how shitty of an actor is.
Any wrestling fans out
Yeah.
there, if you want to watch it for him, Samoan drop in Samoa.
If you're a real wrestling fan, you watched it for The Rock, not Roman Reigns. I can only hope so.
Feels like they actually just brought him in just so that he could do every single Roman Reigns thing that he does in the ring.
Just stupid faces.
Yeah.
And there's one scene where they're in this warehouse putting together weapons, and you can just see him fiddling around on this table, just moving one thing back and forth like this.
Like he knew he was in the background
Yeah.
and that it wasn't important,
Yeah.
so he just goes, and he moves one thing over here and then moves it back, and
Yeah.
it's like, what are you doing?
He's trying to act, Odin. He's
It's not
trying
good.
to act.
Yeah, sure.
So yeah, if you've seen the movie, let me know. If you haven't, well, let me know what your favorite, I don't know, your favorite rock movie is.
Are you gonna leave a grade?
I'll save that for my review.
Okay.
I'll save that for the dedicated review, but
Okay.
it's an okay movie. Trim
C-
20
C
minutes
minus
off.
for me.
C minus?
Yeah.
I'm gonna recommend it.
Yeah.
I think it's better than last Fast and Furious
I would
movies.
say that's fair. I would say that's definitely. I think this is definitely better than 7 and 8 combined.
Yeah.
Because as we just said, the chemistry between them is amazing.
What'd you think of this movie?
This movie sucked.
I really enjoyed that movie.
This
but
movie totally
I didn't do a
sucks.
review. You didn't like it?
This sucked.
What?
They retconned this character, Bo Peep's character.
They had to. She
For
was
a message.
boring. Oh, don't give me that. What's the term?
Here's the real reason why I didn't like it. So obviously that is part of the reason, but
Yeah.
3 was the perfect ending. And
Yeah.
then they just tacked this on to make money.
I agree.
I just thought, okay, so you took a perfect ending and decided just to take a cash grab.
I don't mind that. That's okay. It was a decent. It was like Toy Story 3.5. You haven't seen this movie yet?
I've not.
Go watch my movie review of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I really enjoyed it. That's over on the Flickpick channel. What'd you think about this movie?
Solid B. I'm just tired of MCU. Just seems so repetitive now, but I give it a solid B.
You know what? I'm going to do a review, but my grade might be very similar to yours. I prefer my Spider-Man in New York City.
Yeah.
It just feels right. Check out my Patreon podcast where we talk about this movie for an hour and just rip it apart.
Hey, do you want to see what a lion looks like when they're angry?
you want to see what a lion looks like when it's sad? Do you want to see what a lion looks like when it's worried? Okay. Well, you guys just got it.
You've seen the movie. You've seen the whole
You saw the movie. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Leave your thoughts, your opinions down below. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.